Well, here I am, back on the case with this latest Triumph Sports Cub project, and we've already seen that it runs and it sounds quite good. What the next part of my plan is, as I probably mentioned some of it in a previous video where I got it running, I want to get a 6-volt battery in there and just run total loss off it for a short while. Not to ride it or anything like that particularly, but I want to make sure or see if I've got anything coming out of these wires from the alternator for a start. They're different colour wires to what I'd expect to see coming out of an alternator, but there's 3 of them, so I'm going to see whether I'm getting any life out of that. If I am, then I'm going to get myself a 12-volt power box and of course a 12-volt ignition coil. That ignition coil up there seems to work alright, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be a 6-volt. I'll strip out all this rat's nest of wiring. What I'll do, like I say initially, to run total loss off the battery is I'll just run the positive wire to earth and the negative wire to the appropriate terminal on the coil, possibly through a stalk switch, just so that I can run the engine as and when I want to a bit more easily, rather than messing around with the battery charger and so on. And like I say, the first hurdle is to see whether or not any life is coming out of these, because I'll either be ordering a 12-volt coil and a power box, or a 12-volt coil, a power box, and perhaps an alternator rotor and or stator. I don't know yet. The headlamp is missing a few bits and pieces here. It just so happens I've got a couple more of them here, so I'm going to cobble up a more complete headlamp assembly. That one, I'm not sure if that, I don't think that's off a Tiger Cub. I've never seen one with an ammeter in it. They're Britax ammeter, look at that. But I may even fit this one, or just rob the screw and the clip and possibly the rim, whatever might improve the appearances slightly. I'm also eyeing up one of these, and it'll be the best one for my Scrambles Cub replica, which has got a rather sort of tarnished reflector there, and it's not at its best for lighting up at night. So the best will go on the Scrambles Cub, and second best will probably go on this. So anyway, I've got a few things to look at and do, and also lists to make, but as we've seen already, it runs well enough to sort of try and pursue it, and I've got to try and sort something out to get well, some paperwork sorted for it, and hopefully a logbook, so that perhaps I can even put this thing on the road. An age-related registration would be nice if I can get one. We'll see how that goes, but I've got a 6-volt battery there that's not particularly brilliant these days, but I've got it charging up. It'll do just for a couple of starts, and hopefully have it running. Maybe tune the carburetor in a little bit to hopefully try and get a steady tick over, perhaps get the timing, make sure that is where I want it to be, and then I'll be able to move on from there. So you might hear it running again soon. I've got no need to start it up just yet. Like I say, a few little bits and pieces to attend to already, and hopefully if I find some charge coming from the alternator, that'll be a big step forward, and hopefully I'll be verifying that soon.